You're such an asshole.
Continuing on the production of GDP, assholeconsulting.com. Mr. Clary, repeat customer here. I'm currently an engineering student at a place in Texas. Let's just put it that way. Going into my junior year, and after last summer interning at a place, a large company, I'm interning at another place in the Denver area, which is good. So you were in Ohio, and now you are interning in Denver, and that's good. A great change in scenery and environment, if I do say so myself. Suffice it to say, I think I'm on the right track, money and career-wise. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you are. But like too many of my fellow Gen Zers, I'm soft and barely know how to change a tire. Working out every day is just about the most strenuous thing I do. Dude, same thing here. It's the most strenuous thing I do, and I don't even think it's physically strenuous. It's mentally strenuous because it's boring as all hell. After a bit of research into advice from old curmudgeons, including yourself, I decided I want to spend 3 years working on a ranch before I turn 30. I know what you're going to say, go the military route instead, but I feel no loyalty to my anti-white male tax-thieving overlords in DC who will gladly ruin my life if it benefited them at all, as well as the stupid, lazy welfare recipients reliant on them. It would go against my values to serve them in any way unless coerced to do so. Yeah, but dude, you're still serving them working. You're paying taxes, right? Why not go get some of that money back in the form of like free education, health care, all this other stuff. That's why I recommend going into the military. Based on your diverse life experience, would you agree that working as a ranch hand could help me grow a pair? All right, let's answer this question before we go on to the other one. Yeah, it will. But what are you gonna do? Learn to inseminate cows and learn to ranch and herd cows or bale hay? Yeah, you're gonna, nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. You might actually like it. You might go out to Wyoming and learn like, hey, I love the ranch life and a fat wife and rattlesnakes in the bush. There's a little poem there somewhere, but I'm not gonna expand on it. But I think your time is much better spent in the military. And please don't do this thing. I don't like that. Here, I'll call him out on it right now because I wish the kid would get a little fucking ass kicking on him. Beckloff would make a great officer. Beckloff would he'd do wonderful in the military. But I don't like their policies. But who gives a shit? Who cares? That's not the issue. I might get shot. I mean, yes, you might get shot. I'm still recommending it. This is, when I recommend you join the military, I'm not saying you should have some moral qualms or something like that. I'm saying the pay is good. That's it. It's purely, well, that's not purely opportunistic either. It's majorly opportunistic. And I'd say there's camaraderie and other issues there. And in your case, yeah, we'll make a man out of you. But yeah, it is a completely amoral decision. There's no morality going into it. And I got you dipshits here who are, 20, I don't believe in Syria attacking the chemical weapon. It's like, dude, they're gonna attack them anyway. Yes, I know. Well, what if we all thought like, yeah, well, you could sit here and live in the world of woulda, shoulda, coulda. We can all live in shoulda land. I'm living in Clary land, which is the real world, and you're going to die in 50 years. You're already a third dead. You know that? You're already a third dead. And you can either take the money on the table or not. Now, do you want to get some morality here when morality and all that shit is definitely not rewarded in this world? Or do you want to go and buck hay and get, lice out of the hay? It's up to you. You have to understand, we are so far down this rabbit hole, so far gone in terms of morality on a society-wide level, you do not have the luxury of starting to be moral. You don't. Right? You just don't. Yeah, this is where I am dark. This is where I am nihilistic. This is why I don't give a shit about the future. This is where I'm like, yeah, have as many abortions, do as much try as you go, do. This is why I cheer on the single mom brigade of America. Because I know they're going to be miserable and suffer. This is why when I hear some lippy little kid mouthing off, Donald Trump, and I say, hey, what are you majoring in? He says, I'm majoring in sociology. Like, dude, you better get a doctorate. You better get a doctorate, man, because now you ain't going to be going nowhere without it. Why did you recommend it? Because I want him to be in pain and suffer for the rest of his life. If you want to tax me and live off of me, I want you to suffer. And the best way to do it is to keep pushing you into thinking what you should do. So now that the rest of society is all fucked in the head, good is bad, bad is good, it's all upside down, tipsy-turvy, now is not the time to start getting moral. Now is not the time. Right? Now is the time to start saying, you know, the world's pretty fucked up. Rome is collapsing. Do I want to have an enjoyable life while I'm still conscious in here? Or do I want to all of a sudden get some morals? I was like the quote from Tropic Thunder. It's like, you can have a G5 airplane and lots of money. Playa. Or you can grow a pair. Or no, not a pair. Or you can grow some morals. Or something like that. Now, in Tropic Thunder, Matthew McConaughey chooses the morality. My buddy wants a TiVo, he gets a TiVo. And if none of you know what these quotes are, you're missing out on one of the greatest movies ever. And yeah, that's nice, that's the movies. That's about a bunch of the guys in the Vietnam jungle making a movie, and it's freaking hilarious. Because of Robert, all of them are great actors in that. It was just a spectacular movie. Yeah, we're not in the Vietnam jungle making a movie. You live in the here and now. Somebody's going to get that money. They're going to still bomb kids. Yes, horrible things. It's all America's fault. Yes, that's what's going to happen. Do you want money, yes or no? Do you want it, yes or no? All right? So I can understand if you have moral qualms that you can't sleep at night, fine. And you're a better person than me. I'll admit that right up front. You're a better person than me. Then you should go work on the ranch hand. But I don't want the money going. It's going to go there anyway. You're going to pay the tax. Look, you can either be the soldier and get paid, or you can be the taxpayer and pay the soldier who's going to get paid. It's up to you. You're not stopping it. So that's up to you. But yeah, working as a ranch hand, working as a ranch, you got to go to a ranch. So here's one drawback with your ranch. You got to go to a ranch. And ranches are far flung in the middle of freaking nowhere. And then you're also going to have to forfeit your otherwise great career. I would not be giving up your career. You can do something part-time at night or part-time on the weekends. Become an auto mechanic. Learn a trade or a skill. Learn to weld. Here's another thing you can think about. Join the police. But they shoot people and oh my God, and I don't like the... Okay, all right, then don't join the police. But you could join reserve unit, community officer, become a night cop, become a part-time cop. Real sworn on. There's reserve and community and quote real. But that's another thing that's masculine. You're serving your community. I would say you're serving your community. I'm afraid they're oppressing and arresting people smoking dope, and I don't want the state. Okay, all right, then maybe not cops. My point is that there are other masculine part-time jobs that you could take in conjunction while you're not sacrificing your daytime job in engineering that wouldn't put your career on hold. But yeah, going to a ranch, you gotta go out in the middle of nowhere. And I honestly don't think you'll be intellectually stimulated working at a ranch. Now, what's cool is, okay, you find there's a ranch nearby and you keep your job, and on the weekends you go work. Cool, work on a ranch. But I think, because you're mentioning cities, you're in the city. I know there's not any ranches in Denver unless you get out into town. I would be looking at part-time jobs that are masculine within the city. Heck, you can even, if you're in Denver, wait, are you in Denver or are you going to be going somewhere else? Maybe just interning in Denver. Pull an Adam Piggott and become a whitewater rafting guide. There's plenty of things that a ranch, just the logistics don't work well with the ranch. Additionally, what I learned in school is mostly theoretical, but physics and calculus don't teach you how to weld. I do believe, as I'm sure you'd agree, that a real man knows at least some practicable skills. Those that could help me get hired as a ranch include carpeting, welding, mechanics. You have any ideas on how I could go about learning any of these skills while working full-time as an engineer and engineering student? I'm obviously more than willing to exceed the 40-hour work week limit. Yeah, that's how you get ahead, man. No one has better than average success only working 40 hours a week. And as you know, I have some time at work for personal projects. I absolutely, like I said before, yes, absolutely. You should. the trades would be wonderful. How to go about it? If you want the camaraderie and the masculine experience, I'd almost say you'd be compelled to go to a trade school. One thing I really liked about going to computer networking school is the camaraderie of the guys there. Well, there were some gals there too. And it was nice. It was really nice just to, you could pick, because I was a little bit older, and I could pick on the young students. And we're learning how to repair laptops, and everyone's trying to get the little screws to come out of their laptops. And the gal, the teacher, poor woman, that poor woman, she was a saint having to deal with those kids. And she's like, don't worry, they'll come out. I'm like, yeah, sometimes you just gotta shake it like a baby. But it was good, the camaraderie you got going to school. You don't have to go to a Votech or an actual school. You can just learn it all online. You won't get a certification, but that's how I taught myself mechanics. Was YouTube, whole day of YouTube. You just go online, what? Okay, do that. All right, and then inevitably you get the hang of it. But if you're looking for the manly experience, especially mechanics, you're probably going to want, well, carpentry, you could just show up on a site and probably get to work. And yeah, here we're going to teach you how to frame. That would be learning on the job. But something like computer repair, auto mechanics, that's something you probably want to go to school for part-time. I mean, check it out. Maybe your school's got like a part-time, and you could. It's a hobby. You don't have to accelerate. But yeah, you can learn a trade and a skill that absolutely is masculine and manly. And then, like I said before, you work at the auto shop on the weekend. Hell, if you want, we got the Newgate School in the Twin Cities, and it's to help poor people learn how to become mechanics. It's a wonderful. I'm not a big charity guy, but I always donate my crappy cars there because they need crappy cars to fix. And so you take these kids who are learning an actual skill in a trade, and you go, and dude, if you just want to volunteer your time, teach these poor brats how to, God, fix this, fix that, you get some good mechanic skills. There's probably some kind of clunker repair program over in your neighborhood that you could donate your time. And maybe they just want an extra hand, like, hey, can I help out? Sure, come on in. I like your idea, but yeah, that the ranch, that would not work logistically. There are other things that would fit better with your work schedule than that. But yeah, otherwise, dude, I would still say reserves or guard. That'd be the best thing. Highest compensation, best benefits. And no, you're not going to stop war. You not attending the military will not stop war. It will continue on. All right, that's it. You guys got questions? Cappy's got answers. AssholeConsulting.com. Check out all the links below, including the Older Brother podcast. You go to olderbrother.com. Click on the podcast link. And then I gotta program that site. I gotta work more on that site. All the joys of work. How did I get myself into a real job where I was working real hours? All right, we'll see you guys later. Toodles.